Wonder what that could mean.
I think it was a train. Okay, fine, you win. Can we eat?
Only if you really want to. God damn it, I'm out of food. Especially since it sounds like you can't wait any longer. I guess you can't argue when she knows I'm paying.
Dang it, Dixie!
Time flew by quickly after that. I tried not to think too hard about what that meant, what we were being led towards. But I failed, obviously.
I'm tired.
We've been on our feet for most of the day. Want to go somewhere to rest?
Yeah, I think so.
There's a nice city park somewhere around here. Come on, let's go sit down. It's a nice evening.
You're right.
We sit side by side on a freezing cold bench, the sunset poking up my peripheral vision. The air is heavy, heavier even than in my dreams. Mira's hand rests on the bench an inch from mine. Her fingers twitch from time to time, but they don't reach out. She has a seizure. Neither do mine. There's no turning back from here, is there?
There is no turning back from the moment we met.
Well, either way, it's certainly too late now. I pause before every sentence. I have to push the words out.
God damn it, Dixie, why are you snoring so loud?
My capture doesn't pick it up, but for Christ's sake, it's pissing me off. Memories don't vanish, you know. They fade, but they don't vanish. They're a weight.
They aren't always a weight.
I know, they're not all bad. But you can't get rid of them. Good or bad, they end up in the same place. What do you think happens when you take a good memory of someone and turn it into something bad? What do you think's going to be left over?
I'm sorry to have dragged you into this, Mark.
It's not your fault.
You can't even begin to imagine.
I glance sideways at her, sun in her hair.
You remember, right? You remember when I asked you to stay with me until you regain your memories?
Yeah. She smiles vaguely at the distance.
I hadn't thought of what that would entail. I hadn't thought of anything. I'm sorry. I've been selfish. I shouldn't have made you think about her.
No, don't say that.
How could I not say that? I didn't tell you anything. I dragged you around, played with your head. You put up with me even though I'm like a stranger to you.
If you call yourself a stranger, I would hate to see what you call my classmates.
What?
I mean, you can't just decide by yourself that your actions were selfish. There are two parts to that judgment, right? If the person you were being selfish towards doesn't think you were being selfish, then...
But...
What I mean is, you're not a stranger to me. This isn't your decision to make. Don't call yourself a stranger.
You're not kidding?
Of course not. Come on, do you really think I'd be here if I didn't care about you? I woke up at 8 o'clock. 8 a.m.!
That's...
Redness surges through Mira's cheeks. You're important to me, so it goes without saying that it would hurt me if you'd left.
I'm sorry.
You don't have to.
I'm sorry.
She hides beneath her hands.
I made a mistake. I'm sorry. All I wanted was something simple. Something so simple, but I...
Her hair covers her face, and I feel a faint trembling through the air. You're being too hard on yourself. I told you. You didn't hurt me.
But...
No buts. It doesn't matter.
I made a mistake, Mark.
I told you
It's not alright.
Her trembling body comes to a halt.
You're a good person, just like I remember. You're a good person, but I...
Tell me then. Tell me why you came here.
I just wanted to see if my scars were gone.
A sharp wind whistles through the empty park. And did you find your answer?
Yeah, I think I did.
It's cold. Her hand is cold in mine, but it'll warm in time. It's getting dark. Clouds are beginning to gather beneath the sun's trail. Looks like we're in for a white Christmas.
You're right, it'll be midnight soon.
Let's go. It's the night of the 24th. People must be all over the city square by now.
Are you implying what I think you're implying?
I'm implying that I'm gonna hate myself if we don't do this properly.
You're not the only one.
She grabs my hand and follows along.
It's beautiful.
There's nothing odd about going on a date with an inevitable tragedy hanging above you. Every time I catch my breath, I feel a sinking in my chest as I remember that this isn't just another day. The trick I've realized is not give yourself time to catch your breath. You've never been here before?
Only a couple of times during the day. I was always home with my parents on Christmas Eve.
Well, it probably won't surprise you to know that this is my first time too.
That's a little comforting.
It sure is crowded, isn't it?
I think it's a good kind of crowded.
It's hard to imagine, but I've been missing out on this for my entire life.
It's not too late for us to start. Your hand is warm.
Actually, your hand is cold. You really aren't built for winter, are you?
That's a poorly timed joke.
Truth be told, the softness of her fingers and the warmth of her palm is enough to drive away the December wind, but I don't think I could say that out loud. Well, I figured you'd know what I meant anyway.
Good point.
Sorry to drag you out like this. It would have been better if we had met in the middle of summer, huh?
It's fine. I wasn't kidding when I said your hand was warm.
Really?
Really, try it sometime.
I think you're just saying that because your hands are freezing.
Well, excuse me for not bringing gloves. Besides, if we'd met in summer, it wouldn't be snowing like this.
Now that you mention it, the title of this game is Sepia Tears Midwinter or something. The snow drifts down. How timely.
I used to love the winter back when I lived here.
And I take it you still do?
Of course.
The tiny white droplets gather on her hair, endearingly messy. Do you want to go skating?
Well, I suppose we could, but...
Don't tell me.
No, I definitely know how to skate, I just...
Liar.
Fine, you win.
I could teach you if you want.
Would you really?
Sure, it would take more than one night to learn, but I'm sure you'll get the basics down after a few falls.
You mean I still have to fall?
Too late, I've already decided. No! It's been a while since I've gone skating. The wind in your hair, the ice gliding beneath your feet,
have both been completely removed from the equation. Ah, slow down!
If I slowed down any more, the earthworm by the bench might beat us.
There aren't any earthworms in the winter.
Be careful, shout too much and you might fall. Hey, you almost pulled me down as well.
That's a small price to pay if I don't have to fall.
I pushed my skates back with just enough force to propel us forward.
Ah, don't move without warning me first.
Because clearly you're in a position to give orders. I love this feeling. Being the dominant one in a relationship. You know, you're really not going to learn anything if we keep going at this speed.
This is fast enough, thank you. Ah!
This time I grab onto Mira's arm before she falls, almost losing my balance in the process. Just take it slow at first, you'll get used to it.
That's what I'm trying to do, but you keep speeding up.
This isn't what a legally sane person would call fast. Looking at the ice, I begin to wonder if we're not just standing still and deluding ourselves into thinking we're moving. When I said take it slow, I meant in relation to a normal skating speed.
First I need to figure out how to stand on these things. Why are skates so thin?
Mira stops, attempts to realign her center of balance, and starts gliding again. Slowly. Very slowly. Slower than Dixie walking.
Whose great idea was this anyway? Humans weren't meant to travel on thin little slivers of metal.
Okay, let's take a deep breath and start from the beginning. Skates were invented in blah 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 blah. First, stand fucking still.
Okay, I think I could do this. What's next, Master?
Now stand there for a few more seconds. That was a deadly glare. Maybe this isn't the best time for sarcasm. Okay, you can stop standing there. Now try moving. Slowly.
It's working.
Good, just try to keep your balance and don't speed up. I'll be right here if you need me.
This isn't bad.
Aha! That looked painful.
What happened to be there if I need you?
I may have been engaged in some form of mental narration and I lost track of time. God damn it, Mark, grow a pair of stones. Or go buy some from a couple of, a little while ago. Anyway, that wasn't bad. You made it a lot farther than last time. Alright, wanna try again? I'll stay with you this time. Jesus Christ. What in the world did I eat?
If you don't, you're gonna regret it.
Okay, I'll start first. Slowly. Slowly but surely. This might be a big step for you, but do you want to try turning?
One direction is more than enough for now.
I don't listen to One Direction. I see. Having said that, if you look straight ahead, you'll see that you don't have much of a choice. I don't know a single song. I don't know songs. I don't listen to music besides anime music. Huh? Oh. Ah! Ah! I rush in front of and pull her away from the wall. Or at least I try to, until a sudden movement makes me lose balance. Ow! Don't ow me! You grabbed me as you were falling! Okay, fine, I won't deny that. Although I would if I could. You're lucky I'm too numb from the wind to feel anything. I'm not sure if that's a good thing. We struggle for a few seconds to help each other up. You know, I think I have a better idea. A pair of arms wrap themselves around mine. Guide me. What? I said, guide me. I heard you, but isn't it more fun this way? I suppose that's one solution. I thought the world lied about love, but maybe it didn't. This is supposed to be an illusion. This is supposed to be a fabrication of Hollywood and cheap romance novels. But for a fabrication, it felt particularly real. The hell is a storybook romance anyway? Do I care? If it exists at all, it's what's right in front of me. It's almost time. I should check my watch, but I can't. If I do, I'll wake up and the dream will end. Mark. I know. A buzz of excitement wafts through the crowd. It won't be long before the clock strikes 12. I don't regret a single thing. I wish I could agree. Don't lie. Today has been perfect. It has. But her warmth still lingers on my arm. I can't forget it. I won't forget it. I'm sorry. Don't apologize. I'm sorry. I forgive you. I hurt you. No, you didn't. I tried to hurt you. I don't care. I'm going to end up hurting you. The frozen air in my lungs feels like the end of a breath mince lifespan. The first exhale that isn't accompanied by an exhilarating burst of cold. I love you. No, you don't. I don't care. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to yourself. This isn't like you, Mark. You said we'd work together to find my lost memories. That was a lie. You promised to find me, no matter where I go. You said it's what you do best. I did, didn't I? A rueful chuckle punctuates her breath. You have to stop running away. I can't. You'll keep on hurting yourself. That's what I should be telling you. I stop in my tracks. Mira glides in front of me. It's been 3 years, you know. 3 years, and we're still the same. The snow pauses in the air, and the midnight bells sound in the distance. Merry Christmas, Mark. You're my first love. A soft sensation brushes across my lips in an instant that lasts a lifetime. It's both warm and cold, and tastes vaguely of melting snow. I'll miss you. My legs refuse to move. She's gone before I realize it, lost in the sea of faces. A sepia world consumes my vision. I'm on the roof of the school, drowning in the sunset's thick light. Everywhere I look, the world is heavy, bittersweet, surreal. There she stands, the person who mattered most to me. With the sun at her back, she faces me, a mere silhouette in my memory. Her hair blows softly to the side in the breeze that I can't feel. Her signature ribbons, endearing as ever, trail along with it. No. I open my eyes. It's dark. The streetlights are still on and the downtown partygoers make it feel as if nothing has changed, but the most important thing is missing. She's gone. She disappeared, just like she promised. No. 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 This isn't the end. Think. God damn it, think! I can do this. I can figure this out. Okay. Mira vanished approximately 15 minutes ago. We're in a crowded place with easy access to public transit. I'll face the truth. If she wanted to escape, she'll be gone by now. I'll never find her again. Therefore, if I do find her again, it'll be because she wants me to. Maybe she's waiting. Why did Mira meet me in the first place? We met because she knew me somehow. Was the school roof coincidentally chosen as our meeting place, or was she referring to what happened 3 years ago? Her parting words implied that she knew what happened, but I don't know what to make of it. Mira could be the girl from 3 years ago. It would make sense, in a way. If she was lying all along, she could simply be here to toy with me. I'm about to sneeze. God damn it. Even in a game, the cold sucks. Of course, I know That's not true. But if it is, well, it's clear that she feels guilty about something. Did she come back from the past to toy with me and ended up falling for me instead? It's unlikely. It's incredibly unlikely, but it's the only way I could explain her tears. She might not have had bad intentions either. Maybe she was just curious. Maybe she wanted to see where I ended up after she unintentionally broke my heart. Wait, let's not get carried away. What we need here is tangible evidence. In retrospect, clues were scattered everywhere. Even assuming that she was putting on an act when we first met, it looked like even she couldn't build a perfect wall. There's the pocket watch for one. It shouldn't mean much, surely. She has a regular wristwatch somewhere, but where would she even obtain a thing like that, and how much would it cost? Then there's her father's library, and her tear-stained eyes when she told me about Leonard Kinsey. Even back then, it was easy to put the pieces together. Mira is from a wealthy family, and Kinsey is a close friend of hers. She knows her way around the city because she grew up here. On top of that, she knows which schools I've attended and the details of what happened 3 years ago. Ultimately, I don't need to figure out who she is. I need to figure out where she is. Huh. This isn't so hard after all. There really are only two places she could expect me to search. The roof of the school and the hilltop with the cherry tree. The roof would make sense. It's cylindrical. Wait, no, so cyclical. It's cyclical. Ugh. The place where we first met is the place where she'd want us to part. Not to mention it invariably brings back memories from 3 years ago. Whatever her role in that story was, maybe the rooftop means something to her too. But I can't forget about the hill either. That was the first day we spent together, and the first time I saw what she was really like beneath the facade she tried to put up. Wouldn't it be significant to her too? Wouldn't she want to visit before she leaves, especially if she used to go there as a child? Kinsey's hilltop isn't too far from here, but it's a bit of a detour. The school is a long way off by public transit. It's possible to go to the hill and then rush back to the school, but if Mira's in a rush, I won't be able to catch up if my guess is wrong. I have to pick one. Slowly, carefully. What would Mira want? Alright. I'm only going to find her if she wants me to. And there can only be one place that means more to her than anywhere else. I'll do a save state! And we're gonna continue this next time, okay? Hopefully this will be the finale because I'm getting really, really, really crazy right